guys, it's Elias. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in today to the Project Prelude build, otherwise known as budget racing. So today we're gonna get this car started because I don't want to miss this weekend's race. I know I'm sick, I just got back from vacation, I'm not feeling that great. And yeah, so I just want to put this car together, basically slap it together and see what I can do to make it to this race. Now, the reason I really want to make it to this race this weekend is because this is the Weatherly Hill Climb. So what is the Weatherly Hill Climb? Well, it's one of the big hill climbs that I've always been talking about. Basically for a year I've been talking to you guys about it, and I've been wanting to do a hill climb for many years now, and I'm finally going to do it. Weatherly Hill Climb is an awesome hill climb. It's been run for a very long time here in Pennsylvania actually, and it's just one of those fun hills where there's a lot of great hairpin turns with a lot of elevation changes. It's basically the best hill to really start on when you want to really experience what hill climbing is all about. And actually there's one of the turns has a place where you can actually jump a few feet up in the air. That's just an awesome feat. Take a look at some footage. Wasn't that stuff awesome? Well, in order for me to get there, I need to make sure this car passes inspection first and foremost. Luckily, I did have the roll bar installed, so I have it installed in there. If you missed it, I've made a video. Go ahead and watch that. I'll put a link up above. So you guys go ahead and watch that, how I installed the roll bar on here. It is necessary because, as you can see, there's no runoff, there's no cones. You know, you got the road and then you got some trees. So if you could get into an accident, it could be pretty painful. I have a few items here that I want to open up for you guys. A few more safety items and things like that I want to show you guys, and then we'll get into getting this car prepped up and ready to go so we can start some hill climbing. Now we got this box here. Basically ordered a whole bunch of parts from eBay, used Prelude parts and whatever I can get quickly to get this car going. My idea is to get the car going and see what I need to improve and go from there. This is just a dash. Looks pretty good. This is in pretty good shape. Take a look at that. And that's just the dash to put in the car. Let's go install it. And here's the reason why we bought another dash for the Prelude, is because I've modified this dash a long time ago so that I can put these what is it, Pro Sport gauges in there. Now, in case you don't know, Pro Sport is not the highest quality stuff, and it lasted a while. And we got a bee in here. Great. Say hello to the bee. There he is. Right, now that the bee is gone, or the wasp, or whatever that was, yeah, so these Pro Sports, they did not last as long as I wanted them to. I mean, they lasted like 5 years, maybe. Remember, I've had the car for 12 years, so it's been quite a long time. Now, I do have an oil sender to tell me what the pressure and the temperature is for the oil. But these gauges do not work. I've tested them out, and I don't want to stare at them as I'm climbing the hills. So I'm actually going to remove the whole thing and just replace the dash with another one. I'm just going to open up this thing. Pull the harnesses for this thing. As you can see, much better to look at something like this rather than some broken gauges. So here we go. I just want to open up the last few boxes that I have here. So these are actually arm restraints, and where these go, they mount up to where your harness mounts up, and it basically has a way to hold your arms to your body in case of a crash. I'll show you guys after I install it. I'll show you guys how it works. More on that in another video. And this is my harness. This is SFI rated harness, ready to go. So I'll be installing this. This is a 6-point harness. I'll be installing this to the car, and once I install this, and once I install, of course, the arm restraints, I should be good for restraints. Here, of course, is my Odyssey battery. This is what I recommend if you're going for a smaller battery or something like that. This is the best battery to get. Let me show you guys a little trick, actually. So if you take a look here, the exact part number, there it is right there. It's an Odyssey PC680 battery. And if you notice, it does not come with the terminals. And that's because, and this will save you 30 bucks if you do get one of these batteries. If you have an older PC680 battery that went bad on you, like it's been going bad on me, you save the terminals from that battery and you just put them on. It's really simple. Let me show you guys. As you can see here, it comes threaded like this, and you just take your terminal, and you see it has like a little screw down here, and it's just an Allen key. I believe it's like a 6 or 7 Allen key, and you just kind of screw it back on. Very, very easy, and it saves you 30 bucks. And what do you know? We have another box on its way down. That's awesome. Can't wait to see what the UPS man's got for me. And there we have it. So we have a battery that I can hook up to the car, and we're all set to go. I think before I do that though, I want to start up the car, just do one last check and see what's going on with it. So what I mean by one last check is I gotta make sure there's no massive leaks or anything that'll get me flagged on tech inspection, because I don't want to drive all the way there and get flagged for tech inspection. I'm mainly looking for like leaks around here. Seems to be pretty good. Any leaks around here? It's just gunk and stuff, not a big deal. Seems to be okay. But we won't really know until we start it up. So let me go ahead and start it up and see what's up. Let's go ahead and check the oil before we turn it on. Yep, we are very good on oil. The oil is relatively new, so that's good. And today, we got a new tool. So we got this little battery thing here. We're going to test it out, see how it works. I'll put a link in the description in case you guys are wondering. Instead of the big, you know, kind of bulky, very reliable, but bulky and big battery starter that I usually use, we'll see how this works out. Alright, let's see if this works. Not what I expected, guys. Not what I expected at all. Needless to say, I'm gonna have to troubleshoot this freaking thing to see what's going on with it. It's got enough fuel. I mean, I don't know what it could be. I didn't expect this. So let me see what steps I can take to diagnose this freaking thing. So I ran a diagnostics test. There's no fault codes. When you look at the dash, no fault codes come up. Give it a couple more cranks. Nothing happens. You hear the fuel pump prime. So fuel pump probably works, relay probably works. I just don't know, guys. We'll have to do this. Like, I guess I'll just be diagnosing this thing. Hopefully I'll get it fixed soon. Alright, so I have some bad news. I don't know what it is. You know, could have been fuel pump, could have been whatever. The fuel pump primed and turns on when you turn the key, so I don't think it's the fuel pump. It's not the relay, because if the relay was bad, you wouldn't hear that fuel pump prime. I haven't been able to test the spark yet. It could very well be the spark plugs. I don't know. They're not that old. At least I don't think so. It could just be bad injectors. I don't know. It's hard to tell right now. I'm kind of frustrated. Like I said, I didn't expect this to happen. I expected to kind of go over a video of prepping for the first race, and we would have been going to the first race. Fortunately, this disaster struck us. And hey, it's part of having an old crappy Honda as a race car. You know, it's kind of part of the adventure, I guess. So, you know, we'll look at it positively. We'll keep moving forward. And I guess it just wasn't meant to be for this weekend. There'll always be next race. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for me being disappointed here. I did not expect this to happen. But yeah, part of life. So let's keep moving, and I'll catch you guys next time, alright? So peace out.